Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom Worth Jr. and I think I have cracked the code here with the RFK Jr. appointment. This is to drive people out of government. This is what Mike Johnson talked about and tried to walk it back with. We're gonna burn it down. We're gonna burn down the regulatory state, which I at the time pointed out, the regulatory state, it is the government. It is the apparatus that creates and enforces regulations, hence regulatory state. Mike Johnson said, and he has the direct line to Trump, that they are going to tear it down. And that is what this is about. This is, as some of my MAGA commenters pointed out, this is what you voted for. You voted for the destruction of this country, and you got it. You're getting it. You're getting it by the day. Those of you who claimed, no, he's really not going to do it, yeah, you were wrong, just like we all told you you would be wrong. And it didn't take long. It's taken a week. For the rest of you who will always vote for him, no matter what crimes he has committed, no matter how he has sold out America time and time again to Putin, to whoever, you're getting what you voted for also. So good for you. He can't fire, well, he could fire everyone that works for the government. That's monumentally inefficient and probably expensive. They would probably be due payouts. What you can do is you can put people at the head of organizations, and people will resign in protest. They will resign in disgust. This is what the intent here is. This is what the goal is. This is what the plan is. You cannot have someone in charge of health and human services who is an anti-vaxxer. You can't have him say that we are going to not develop infectious disease treatments for the next 8 years. He said that. So we're going to take a break for 8 years from infectious disease development. You can't do that. You will not only have people quitting the government, you will have people quitting this country when it's too unsafe to live here because of the rampant infectious diseases that are going around and the lack of vaccinations for people's children, the stuff they're bringing home from school. They're not going to stay in this country. America is trying to become a third world country. Ask any third world country, they are doing whatever they can to not be a third world country. Donald Trump and his people are trying to take us there. It's as simple as that. And when we put it in those terms, it becomes very easy to deal with. You can accept it, or you can leave. There's no fighting it. There's no resisting it. You can be okay living in that country and take your chances, and that's what I would do. That's what most people would do. Or you can go to any number of first world countries that has RFK Jr. was the least surprising out of all of this to me. He is a complete kook. He's a nutcase. And Donald Trump thinks the same things that he thinks. So this is not a surprise. Putting the anti-vaxxer in charge of the organization that's in charge of vaccinating is no different than putting the guy who sues the EPA repeatedly in charge of the EPA, like he did his first term. And this guy is a guy that's trying to tear down the environment too. Putting the guy who is under all these ethics and criminal investigations, Matt Gaetz, who resigned in order to avoid the report becoming public, because once he's resigned, the House Oversight Committee, Ethics Committee he's no longer under their purview. He thinks that can help him escape that coming to light. You put that guy in charge of justice in this country. I mean, it goes on and on and on, and it will go on and on and on. I saw that some of his people were saying, oh, this is part of his plan just to keep our heads spinning, just to make our heads explode. And I think we're beyond that now. We see it for what it is. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he's a disgrace to the family name, first of all. Second of all, he is insane. If he is in charge of, his thing is supposedly health stuff, right? That there's big pharma and there's big food, and they are making everything wrong with our health in America and causing all these health problems. And I talked to a MAGA friend couple of ours who has brought up RFK Jr. and listening to him, or people that there was this woman who was espousing views about being healthier, and she was saying it as if she had never heard of this before, but basically it came down to Whole Foods not having processed things, not having additives. And I brought up over in Europe they have, like, I forget, something like 1/10 as many approved additives and preservatives and things that you could put in your food, something like 1/10 as many approved of those things as the U.S. has, and that is a problem, that the U.S. Government is bought and paid for by these industries, these drug industries, these food industries, and these lobbies. So you would want to get that under control somehow. I mean, I think we can all agree on that. But what he would do is just tear down the government infrastructure to do anything. So if he's worried about there not being enough protections in place for us against big pharma and big food, I will call it, big agriculture, big meat, big dairy, who is going to regulate all of this? If you don't have a regulatory agency, you're going to tear it all down. You're going to burn down the regulatory state. Who's going to regulate it? Bob? I don't know. No one. That's who. Because all your people who do it will leave the government. They may well leave the country. I don't know. We've still got about 2 months to get into this and see how it all shakes out. I think it's hilarious that Nikki Haley said that Donald Trump knew she would have zero interest in any cabinet position, yet still she supported him to help him across the finish line. We'll never understand what's going on with these people. I used to think it was simple blackmail with dirt that Putin had on Trump. That's what I thought the first time around. I still do think that. But for all of these other people, like a Lindsey Graham, for instance, or whoever, is it that simple that they just have the goods on everyone because everyone in Congress is a sleazebag? It may well be. Democrat and Republican alike, I don't know. But clearly something's going on. And it is, I think, just as simple as he is trying to get rid of government entirely. And to all of you who voted for him, you're getting your way. And to all of you who voted for him and thought he wasn't serious, just like you didn't think he was serious the first term and all the stuff he did. But this time, no, he's really not serious this time. Well, guess what? He's more serious than he has ever been. And as we all said, he is hitting the ground running. They're not wasting any time. They've already done all the loyalty checks. They've already vetted everyone. That's why this is just happening like gangbusters here. They already had it all set up. His team, his people already had this all set in place. So don't waste your time getting upset about it or worked up about it. I wasn't even going to put out a video with the RFK Jr., but I was thinking, and something just clicked for me, like that this is the plan. The plan is to put the people in place, not to have a better government, but to have no government. It's pretty clear that that's the plan. Where he's going to go with no government, I don't know. He doesn't know. They haven't thought that far, but that's the plan. And that's how I see it here as we roll into the weekend. So hope you guys have a great day, and hope you have a great weekend. And we will talk sometime this weekend.